What's up, guys? I was just jamming. I was trying to figure out daughter, and after a while, I just gave up. So what I did was I went and I had a look at some tabs, and needless to say, most of the tabs, or at least the ones that sounded decent, were in OpenG. So what I decided to do was I had a look at the tabs, I played the song a couple of times, and I've culminated a way to play it in standard tuning. Now I have three main ways of playing it. The first way is the easiest, but it's not as nice sounding as the other ways. So this is what the first way sounds like. It's quite nice if you're singing along and you can't, slide around a lot. If you're just starting out. So this is it. As you can see, what I'm doing is I'm just hammering on the B with my index finger. So I'm just holding the G shape and I'm doing that, and then I go to the C. And that's the first way. It's the easiest. It's the simplest to learn. But obviously, if you're looking for something that sounds a bit better, it's not gonna float. So I've come up with two other ways. In OpenG, the line actually goes like this. They're holding a bar chord, but obviously because I'm not in OpenG, it doesn't sound the same, so I have to hold a different chord. And that's what they play. That could become pretty difficult because you're stretching, and most of the song is like that. So you're gonna end up with a cramp in your hand, which isn't cool at all. So what I've come to do is I've taken the octave of this, that, as well as this, and I figured out how to play it in open E. Well, not open E, standard tuning rather. So the song would go like this. The second way I have to play it is down here, sliding around down there. What I try not to do during the duration of the song is play this bottom E chord. In open G, this is in drop D. That's why they can have the privilege of just strumming open. If you want to tune this to a drop D, you can do it and then you can just strum open. But sometimes using other people's guitars, you'll be at a party or something, and you don't always have the opportunity to tune down or up depending on the person. So second way goes like this. And basically what I'm playing is sort of like a D over C, except I'm not playing the bottom parts of the D. So that's a normal D. This is a normal D over C, except I'm not playing, I'm not holding the actual D shape for the bottom two strings. For my B and my E, I'm not holding the D shape. So I'm just playing using the C, using an open D, E, A, D, G, and an A here. So it's going to be the C, the D, and the A. And on its own, it's not very convincing, but once you start sliding it around and stuff, it starts sounding a bit better. So it's exactly this shape, just gone up to the 5th fret. So you're going to go this shape. I'm using my middle finger as the, how should I put it? As the fret locator, if I can say that. So it goes 5, 3, 5, G, 5, 3, 5, G, 5, 3, 5, and then you come back to the 3. That's the second way. And the third way is very similar, except you're going to be playing sort of up here, and you're just going to be using the first, I'd say, 5 strings. Okay, you're going to be using the first 5 strings, you're going to be using a G shape, and you're going to modify the G shape a bit. I know the Eagles has a song called Tequila Sunrise where they do something like this, where they're hammering on the D to the E. So it's kind of like this. It's the D string, hammer on the second fret. So it sounds like this. We're going to be using a similar shape to that, except we're not going to be hammering on and pulling off and stuff, and we're going to be sliding it around. So whereas you play this, we're going to be playing this, and that's going to be on the 10th fret. It's 10 open 9, and that's what we're going to be playing for this song. So you're going to be starting with a G. You're going to be going 10, 10, 8, 10, G, 10, 8, G, G, 10, 8, G, 8. Okay, and the bridge is pretty easy. The bridge it's basically like an E minor sus, except he doesn't hold his pinky here, so he leaves that open. Like I said earlier, it's advisable to drop this bottom E, or the very high E, to drop D, so that you can just strum open. It's nice and easy. Gives it a really nice feel. And yeah, so I'm going to be going from the verse to the bridge and back to the chorus. So it goes. Cool. I'm hoping that helps somebody out there. Yeah, enjoy playing. Practice a lot. Remember to listen to the song very carefully so that you can hear exactly what he plays. Because this is just a guideline. This isn't perfect. I'm not Mike McCready or Stone Gaza. I wish I was. Those guys are awesome, but make sure you listen very carefully and that you can play along. Cool. Enjoy.